So what are you working on at the moment, Alison, that you're super excited about, that's really cool, shall we say, in unscientific terms, or something around the world that people are working on that you think could have a massive impact?
I actually think the things that are kind of a little bit more whoa are things that
That's
can
what I'm
alter
after, Alison. That's
breeding
the stuff I'm
program
after.
design. And so, particularly there are industries that don't want one sex. So, for example, layers and egg producers don't want boys. And dairy producers aren't all that excited about them either, because they're not the productive sex. And so we basically produce 50% of the unwanted sex in those two industries. What if we could rather use either genome editing to sort the eggs so that the boys don't ever get incubated, so we never have male chicks hatching, or instead of sex sorting semen and paying quite a bit more for that straw and having the knockdown in fertility, what if the bull was only delivering Y sperm or X sperm, depending upon which way we wanted to skew? So for a terminal sire in the beef industry, we would prefer all boys if we're not getting replacement heifers coming back. And so messing around with editing to produce single gender or sex offspring, I think is really exciting, especially for some of the bigger cattle populations on Earth. And I'm thinking specifically here of India, where it's between the buffalo and the cattle there, that's the biggest dairy producer in the world and also the biggest bovid population. I think it's 300 and odd million. And in that country, of course, you can't eat meat or beef specifically if you're Hindu. And so the boys in the dairy industry there literally have no value. At least in our dairy industry, we can produce, we can maybe do a beef on dairy and get a young calf that we can go into the beef industry with. There they really have no use whatsoever. And what if you could only produce females from that huge population? You've doubled the efficiency. Right? Just with one little switch